Hey friends, welcome to day 5 of your Step by Step to Silver challenge. I may or may not be hiding literally in a corner of my bedroom to film this real quick before my kid notices that I'm gone. It's been a crazy day, crazy week. Anyway, I wanted to come at you and bring you your action steps for today for day 5. First of all, number 1, continue with your outreaches and reach out to 3 new people again, okay? These can be people that have commented, on your authentic, genuine posts. They can be people that are on your 64 list. They can be dream teamers, any of that. And by the way, if you still have spaces left on your list of 64, you can go through and add more people to that too, okay? Keep jogging that memory with your yearbooks, with people you may know on Facebook, looking at mutual friends, all that kind of thing. And then reach out to 3 new people. Step number 2 is to continue those 3-way chat threads with you, your potential, and your sponsor. So continue those 3-way chat threads. If you haven't started them yet, start them. That's the first step. You got to get it started. Bring your sponsor in, even if you feel like you're not sure where this is going, you don't have a great pulse on this person, ask to bring your sponsor in, because that's such a great way to boost your confidence and build credibility for the company, okay? Really, really, truly, it's a great thing to do. So bring your sponsor in on those 3-way chat threads, and make sure you get your 3-way call scheduled. Number 3, we're going to go back to talking about our strengths, okay? A couple of days ago, I had you write down some of your top strengths and skills that you felt like areas that you excel in, or that you're really well trained in, or that you're confident in, things that are your strengths, right? So what I want you to do today is I want you to go back to that list of strengths, and I want you to write, for every strength that you wrote down, I want you to write an affirmation. What's an affirmation? An affirmation is a statement declaring positive truth over yourself or someone that you love, okay? I just made up that definition, but it's pretty good, wasn't it? So, for example, if I feel like a strength of mine is connecting to and relating with people, then my affirmation might be something like, I love connecting with new people, and I'm so good at making people feel comfortable around me. Okay, that's a really simple statement. So you're going to take your strength and turn it into a statement that's an affirmation about yourself. And then after that, I want you to take it another step further. Don't skip the affirmation part, okay? Don't just go right to what I'm getting ready to tell you. Don't skip the middle step. Go from strength to affirmation, and then I want you to transform your affirmations into afformations, okay? What in the world is an afformation, and how is it different than an affirmation? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Here's the difference. An affirmation is a statement, while an afformation, A-F-F-O-R-M, affirmation asks a question, okay? Our brain is programmed and wired to answer questions, to problem solve. So when we start asking questions of ourselves instead of making statements, that does something different in our brains, and it affects how we think, and then therefore how we act. So we want to change our affirmations into afformations. So with the example I just gave you, I said, I love connecting with new people, and it something about like people, I forget what I said. I should have written that down. But let's just start a new one and pretend like this is what I said before. I love connecting with new people, and people feel super comfortable around me. Okay? If I'm going to make that into an affirmation, I'm just going to flip the speech a little bit on it, and I'm going to say, why do I love connecting with people so much? How is it that people feel so comfortable around me? That's really simple, right? What that does, though, is that forces my brain to start thinking, why is it that people feel comfortable around me? Why do I love connecting with people so much? And then it starts answering those questions for itself. And I can even start answering it too intentionally. But then what begins to happen is that the action steps that need to happen to make that answer to that question positive start to fall into place, okay? So if I know that people, like for me personally, when I feel comfortable around someone, it's for a variety of reasons, right? Either they're kind and understanding or genuine. So then my brain starts processing that already, and then that's who I start becoming too. Does that make sense? I improve even more on those strengths, and I recognize that that's who I want to be and who I need to be in order to connect with people well and love people well. Okay, so just to recap that step, because I know that's a lot to take in, you're going to go back to what you wrote down in your strengths list a few days ago, turn those strengths into affirmations, and then you're going to transform those affirmations into afformations, okay? please don't skip this one. It might be a little bit challenging, but don't skip it. Then the last part of step 3 is that I want you to share every part of it, your strength to affirmation with your sponsor and your challenge buddies, okay? So send them to your sponsor and then also share in the message thread that you're a part of with your challenge buddies, okay? Don't skip that one either. Okay, step 4. We're going to talk about your elevator speech, and I'm going to post a video for you to watch. What is an elevator speech? This is your 30 to 60 second answer, okay, to the question, what do you do? Or what is plexus? Say I'm out in public today and I've got my plexus hat on, right? And someone says, oh, what's your hat say? Oh, plexus. What's plexus? Then my elevator speech is how I answer that, okay? It should not be salesy. It should be genuine. It should be real. It should be catchy and intriguing, and it should not puke plexus all over people, right? So, for example, my elevator speech, like let's say that happens. I go to the post office to mail something today, and I'm wearing this hat, which is a totally likely scenario. And someone says, the woman behind the counter says, so what's plexus? I see you in here all the time mailing stuff. What's plexus? Then I might say something like, oh gosh, I can't believe I haven't mentioned it to you before. Plexus is actually a health and wellness company. We specialize in the most natural plant-based products that you can imagine. These products have changed my health, really just transformed my life. And let's see, I'm winging this right now. I have my elevator speech written in another notebook. I should have grabbed that. But I would tell her a little bit about, like, I would say this company, health and wellness company, we have natural plant-based supplements. They've changed my life. I used to really struggle with digestive issues, chronic recurring infections, hormonal imbalance, and I just feel like a totally different person now. Not only that, but I get paid to help other people feel well too. Isn't that crazy? Something really simple and like straightforward like that. But notice I didn't say, well, we have Slim and we have ProBio 5 and we have Ease, and like I didn't go through the product spiel with her at all, but I gave a little bit of my personal story. I let her know that I'm making money at it and that I have a lot of friends that are feeling a lot better and making money with it too. So that's big. But then you want to be real. Don't try to make it like a robot. Like I want to be conversational with her too, and not just, bleh, you know. I want to use those 30 to 60 seconds that I have really well. Okay, so I want you to watch the video that I'm going to post about the elevator speech. It's one that Ryan Evans made, and she has a totally different style than I do, okay? Don't feel like you have to emulate her style. I just want you to hear someone else's elevator speech so you can kind of get a feel for, like, the different directions you can go with it, okay? So you're going to watch that video, and then you're going to write out your own elevator speech. Here's the part that you're not going to like, but you're going to do it, and you're going to do it so, so great. I want you to make a voice message, a voice recording, so you can practice it, because did you hear how I fumbled a minute ago? Because I haven't practiced it recently. And if you think that you know what you're going to say and you don't practice it, you're not going to know what to say whenever someone asks you, okay? That's happened to me a couple of times recently, and that I flopped and I was like super embarrassed, and I was like, man, I should have practiced this recently, okay? So I want you to make a voice message, and then I want you to send it to your sponsor, okay? So let's recap today real quick. Number 1, you're going to talk to 3 more new people about Plexus. Number 2, you're going to continue or start, if you haven't started yet, your 3-way messages with your sponsor and your potentials. Number 3, you're going to go back to your strengths list and turn your strengths into affirmations and then afformations. Number 4, you're going to watch a video about your elevator speech. And then you're going to write it out and record it. Okay? So remember, you are sending your strengths to affirmations to your sponsor and your challenge buddies, and then you're sending the voice message of your elevator speech to your sponsor too. Okay? All right, thanks for sticking with us on this challenge, you guys. I can't wait to hear how you're feeling about it and how you're growing and how your team and your business are growing too. Okay, happy day. Talk to you soon.